Good day.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
I guarantee
hey,
whatever
lady.
he's thinking about does not taste like strawberries on a summer evening.
And I'm just
It does if you eat the right fruit.
And I don't like watermelon.
Do you like pineapple or mango?
I like pineapples and mango.
Ooh, delicious.
But good day, good evening, good night, good morning, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Real Tennis Fan. Ladies, before we go any further, I have to say I missed y'all. We need to do this regularly. I mean, even if we're not even talking tennis, even if we're just saying all the shit we hate about Nole and Rafa, I mean, I don't care. We just need to regular. We don't need to publish it. We just need to have communion, okay?
Oh, so what you're saying is we need to have a phone call?
I mean,
we might need to have an occasional phone call and act like we're still friends.
I'm not just text, I guess. Maybe that's not it.
I know. I feel like I haven't heard Andrine's voice in forever. Reels I talk to every damn day.
I know. She helps me gym creep. You should creep on the people in the gym.
I know. I can tell. Every now and then I slide up in your DMs and I see your damn messages.
Mm-hmm.
But before I go any further, we have to acknowledge, oh my God, Pablo is here. And then we see Janine, Tony is here, of course, Daniel. Dan, you got the message.
Bend the fucking knee.
You got the message. Lovely Drama Girl is here. Mount Girl 1.
Mount Girl 1 is Steph in the US, dear.
Oh, she is Steph. Hey, girl. Hey.
Is Steph like hanging? Steph is like finally finished her gorgeous road trip and is
thank you for it, because you see, whenever I thought Mount Girl, I thought it was somebody who lived like way up in the mountains. I was thinking I really did.
I realized one day that you had no idea who she was, and
I thought maybe this is Heidi. Maybe this is Heidi.
My sister.
Not your sister, but you know Heidi, the character in the novel.
Well, that is who she was named after, I believe.
You're so literal. You're so literal.
I know, it's horrible. I was literally thinking, like, whenever I just like, this person knows goats. How like I was thinking Ibex goat all the time. I just didn't know this, but I'm sorry, Steph. You don't live around goats. So
no,
hey,
but she lives around beautiful things.
I know she has like amazing pictures on Twitter. You know, except when it's not Rafa. You know,
why is Tony talking about cookies and ice cream? Listen, if y'all don't know what that song is about, I'm gonna let you enjoy it on your own and go research it.
Maybe I was thinking I thought it was real cookies and ice cream, because I want some cookies and ice cream right now. But before I go, let me introduce my co-hostesses with the mostesses. We have Andre from Solely Tennis Travel, who is still stuck in California. How are you, girl?
I'm good.
Have you left the state? When last you left the state?
Oh my gosh, I guess last year, right? I haven't left the state. I've left the city.
Okay,
I went to Yucca Valley for a brief spell.
Okay, that counts. And do you have your next plan? Because CDC said, you know, Panini is over. The Ponderosa is done.
It couldn't have happened fast enough, because I'm about to be at a gala event in Mexico City very shortly.
Ooh.
Oh, are you going with O?
When are you going? Oh, I'll be there for Memorial Day. So
O's going next week, but we're not supposed to talk about it. Apparently, he thinks Real's gonna rip him apart for traveling internationally during a Panini, but he let that slip, and I said I'll be sure to tell the world, and we'll discuss it live.
Listen, you know what? You don't even have to defend that anymore. The CDC says we can be inside without masks.
I mean, I'm just saying.
This is
no,
true.
but it doesn't apply to. You know what? It's so funny. We all went and did a deep dive. Everybody's like, "This makes no sense." And so I had a couple friends. They're like, "Oh no, I went and read. No, you still have to have your mask on in airplanes and travel situations."
Why?
I mean, like,
Yes, you do.
and I mean, even before there was a panini, we should have been doing that. Like, it shouldn't
I
have.
know, that's true.
I mean,
You know?
seriously, how often do you get sick after being on a plane?
I mean,
I know, so bad. I know I did last time I was on a plane.
and we have Janina from Far in Ohio, and for once, Ohio is not really in the news.
Oh, thank God for that.
I mean, I don't know. I think they're
Wait,
cooking up
isn't-
some hot mess, but you never know.
Wait, isn't
It's
the
coming.
Ohio governor the one that's
Giving away $1 million for COVID
giving
shot.
away a million?
I mean, look.
Yes, and this is coming from federal money. Listen, I don't think I agree with it, but if I win it,
No,
y'all,
I'm sorry.
we're going to take
I'm
a big
sorry.
trip.
I am sorry. I'm sorry. I want to
Don't
fight
be
somebody
sorry.
over this shit. Because let me tell you something. These motherfuckers are fighting people for $300 an extra week, and they're gonna give some idiot they can give 5 people $1 million each.
Do you know
for
what though?
doing things that they're supposed to do.
Can I say though? I think it's so clever because look at how many people sign up for the lotto on the slim chance that they'll hit the jackpot.
But
So
nobody's
now-
signing up for the lotto and just sitting at home. Understand
No,
what I'm
but you
saying?
know what? No,
They living their life.
listen, I'm saying, you know what? I am at the end of the day, I am brutal about this. We've already vaccinated the people who want to get vaccinated
Fair enough.
and can. At this point in time, it's basically vaccine reluctant people and folks for whom they haven't made it available, right? And so whatever you need to do, we have to deal with this the way we deal with like safe sex during the AIDS crisis, all of
We
it.
don't.
Like,
we didn't do much with that.
You want condoms? I'm going to give you condoms everywhere. I'm going to break it here. I'm going to put it on a keychain. I'm going to do whatever you want. So I think we got to do the same thing. Listen.
I mean, you clearly haven't been near sex ed or any kind of sex conversation.
I'm dealing with 90s sex ed. No, but
Okay,
I'm just
that is
saying,
true.
no,
That is true.
I'm just saying that you just need to don't judge why people aren't. Just make it available to them in the easiest way possible. If they need the idea of winning $1 million, go to it.
Yeah,
I don't
but
want to judge it anymore.
I don't really have an issue with that in principle. But what I have an issue is those same people are going to turn around and tell me what infrastructure is and isn't. But and federal money, this is wasting federal money, right? Infrastructure spending is federal.
Listen, have you met the federal government? $1 million is fine.
Meanwhile, Tennessee, you can't cross the Tennessee Bridge because it's about to fall into the ocean, the river. But they're fighting over infrastructure still. So that is my issue. It's just like, where are we picking and choosing the line as to where federal federal involvement is in? We can do this and how to spend federal money.
Well, I just want to see the proof of it, though. I'm curious about whether they see a jump in people actually registering to get the vaccine and then submitting their name in this lotto.
And I don't understand.
But here's the thing: this is what they're doing. It's really fucked up on many levels. You have to be a registered voter in order to. So not only do you have to be vaccinated, you have to be a registered voter. So that's probably going to exclude. And it does say you have to be 18, but
So
that's
it is a citizen test, basically.
correct. Yes.
That's so strange.
That is awkward.
Right.
Because the people
right.
that you have excluded, because you continually excluded, and because it's people who are working substandard jobs, like, farmers, people in chicken plants, et cetera, who you have forced back into work in the most vulnerable population, and your economic system is designed not to include for those workers not to be citizens.
Correct.
So,
I mean, we're dealing with priorities here. So this is a citizen call. That makes sense to me. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying, okay, this is the subgroup for this one. I mean, that's a huge number. We already know that the largest group that is reluctant to have a vaccine are white male Trump voters. So this might work.
But according to those
I
people,
guess.
NPR doesn't seem to miss finding these people. They're like, we need more research. And no one ever asked these people, so what have your research proved on the other medicines that you've been taking? What medical journals have you subscribed to?
Oh, honey, nobody's reading medical journals. I just think you need to mention it.
I mean, which one do you currently pay
I have a bit of an
to?
announcement.
Please.
because I want to encourage anyone who's listening. I have vaccinated. No, I shouldn't say that. I've been having discussions with my child as to whether or not he wanted to be vaccinated. It just became available to him on Thursday, and he got his first dose on Thursday, and he was legit excited. And I feel like that is how it should be. That's how it should be. That's how we get back to acting like something normal. And people are like, oh my God, you're going to get your kid vaccinated? People, we've been getting our kids vaccinated from day 2 of their lives. Okay, 7. It usually happens around day 7. But this isn't new. Stop acting like this is brand fucking new.
I will say, though, there's obviously I'm not a parent, but a fun thing I like to do is follow parents on Twitter. Whew, you all are really, really, really divided.
Listen, I have learned about it on my own as much as I can, and I am fortunate to have a cast of medical doctors at my disposal to ask any questions for those things that I don't understand, and I do ask questions. I talk to my child, I talk to my husband. We all came to the decision that this is what we believe to be best, and I called his pediatrician's office and just asked what the general recommendation is, and she says absolutely get it. So here we are. In a couple of weeks we'll get dose 2. And we will be a fully vaccinated home. Come on over.
Ooh, wow. Look at you. Let me ask you. So speaking of foreign Ohio and travel, excuse me, what's going on with Cincy tennis, y'all?
Cincy tennis is supposed to happen in Cincinnati as scheduled this year.
What?
Ooh. That is what Cincinnati is putting out. I've been getting emails. They've got their countdown going live on their website. So it's a go.
Are you all going? Are you going to go?
Tony keeps harassing me about this. And I mean, I of course would like to go. I kind of want to see, listen, Ohio is lifting their mask mandate June 2nd. I'm not too comfortable with that. I'm confident.
What you're really trying to say is that they're going to officially, because no one really in Ohio was really wearing a mask.
Motherfucker, I'm wearing a mask.
I mean, yes, you will be wearing a mask, mandate or no mandate anyway. But I'm saying that.
I'm gonna kind of wait and see what it looks like in August. It could be really good. We could get fucked. I'm a little nervous about the CDC saying nobody needs to wear a mask if you're fully vaccinated. We all know that Americans and the whole world are full of liars. What makes you think we're going to operate correctly on this honor system?
Well, just so you know, they just busted.
Oh, I see that
in Long Island. For he had fake vaccination card already written up, just waiting for somebody's name to put in.
Can somebody listen? I was just having this conversation with a friend. What is the point of a fake vaccination card?
I'll tell you what the point of it is, because someone asked me to get them one.
Yeah, listen, but the thing about the fake vaccination card is this. Okay, fine. You bring a fake vaccination card to me, but I'm really vaccinated, so I take my mask off, and everyone else in the room is also really vaccinated and take their mask off. You take your mask off, and you're not vaccinated. Doesn't that harm you?
Listen, the people that want to fake it are the people who are not taking it seriously enough. Or seriously at all. Okay,
it just feels like a real weird risk.
It is a weird risk, but these are the people that have been risking it from day one, which is why they're willing to take, I mean, I actually had a patient today get pissed off and be really nasty because we still require, masking, of course, in a medical office, but you have to wear a surgical mask while you're in the building. And he had on one of those stupid little cloth gaiter things that, you can see your breath come through. And he's like, well, I'm vaccinated. What's the point? And they just said that we don't need to wear masks. And we were like, listen, I understand your concern. This is UH policy. And please don't forget that you can still get the coronavirus if you're vaccinated.
Okay. I mean, I saw Steph in the US said that, Mount Girl, but she has said that she's thinking of skipping Cincy. I mean, my sense of it is that people will either choose Cincy or USO. Right.
It's an Olympic year, so let's see who's going to the Olympics. The last time it was an Olympic year, Cincinnati got hit hard. We had a shit ton of fun because nobody was there.
Cincinnati gonna have to worry because they will not be on Olympics. They just, I don't know how.
So I want to make it seems like the Olympics are happening.
The Olympics,
that's possible.
You're doing it. It's May 15th, right? The Olympics is supposed to be happening in almost like 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Japan has vaccinated at least 2% of its population. Tokyo is currently in its 4th state of emergency.
Oh yeah.
And let's put that aside. The vaccination rate for the rest of the world outside of the United States and United Kingdom is like 2%.
Yeah.
Like no one is really getting vaccinated around the
Well,
world.
so what you're trying to say is that Cincy is popping this year, because I would like to have a reunion like we did.
We had a blast the last time it was the Olympics. Like the fans were sparse, the players were sparse, but we just had a good ass time. I'm totally up for reliving that.
We drank
courtside.
We drank courtside. We drank everywhere. I learned that Andreen likes to drink for breakfast. It's fine. No judgment here. It was a lot of fun.
In Ohio,
fun
okay?
But you know what? It's fun when it's not overly crowded and you don't feel like people are up your ass all the time. That's really what was so good about it. Well,
that's what the US Open is like. So,
well, I will like to say that I do plan to be in New York City for the entire week. I'm going to be there from Sunday before Labor Day until Saturday. So I will be there regardless. The second week, yes. I don't do first week anymore. Too many people. I'm one of these elderly people now who say that I can only do the second week. So I will plan to be at the USO because I actually do think that they're going to go ahead with it, and I think we'll.
Oh yeah, I mean we know that. I mean last year there was a clusterfuck. They lied, they bench rules, all kind of madness. I mean like this time around when they got like some sort of leverage, and some sort of like. Return to I don't even want to say return to normalcy. Well, things are a lot better supposedly on paper. I mean, they're definitely going to have the U.S. Open, and
I don't see why they would even think of to Mount's question. I don't see why Cincinnati seems like a really great place for you to be able to bring people in. Everything is fairly outdoors, so nothing is closed, right? So it seems like a space where you could actually realistically maybe have 60% capacity. But although I will say, for those of you, even though it is a, what do you call them? It's not a legitimate competition in some ways. The points don't count. I did get an email from Labor Cup that said that they expected to do 100% capacity. But I do think they'll probably be requesting proof of vaccination to get into the Garden. And that's in September.
Where are they having it?
The Boston Garden in September. Okay. And they expect they expect full capacity. So I don't know what that
Lovely drama girl said, yeah, I'll have actual plans. She said I can barely plan beyond next week.
Girl, true story.
But I am actually really ready to like mingle. So I mean
yes, I am too.
This is going to affect my sizzle because I will just be real honest about it. I have missed hanging out. I have missed it. So
I need people in my life.
I need people for sure. So if it turns out that since he's popping, I'll just sub in my Japan problems for Cincy.
Well, you don't have a Japan problem because you couldn't go anyway. Japan says no foreigners, visitors, other than the athletes.
I know because
then a lot of the places are like the athletes can't come here either. So
well, to be fair, yes, they sent us I had tickets for 2 days of the Olympics. Mm-hmm. And they sent us a note that said, would you like your refund back? And please don't expect it immediately.
We got a lot of people we got to give the money to. Don't make them go broke.
So they said, like, it will be months. So I will actually be getting a refund. But you know what? It was actually really fairly inexpensive for Japan.
I think they're waiting for insurance. I think
it's I can imagine it's a nightmare.
Because Tokyo wants the IOC to cancel the games.
I know.
That way they would get the insurance. Though I think Tokyo already won because the IOC was supposed to go and watch the torch coming through Hiroshima. But the IOC canceled for COVID. And I'm just like, if these people are canceling for COVID,
I will say there was something slightly dodgy though. They sent out the email saying that you could get your refund back. And then they sent a second email immediately thereafter, y'all, saying, well, We're not going to say how you can get into the country.
But you can't get in there. Like,
I thought that was clear.
We'll
the
leave
IOC said that you can't
open.
go.
No. They said, even though there are statements that said there will be no one allowed in the country, if you choose to, you can keep your tickets and sort of see what happens. Like, it was very much that.
Like, who's gonna go to Japan and see what happens? It's just like that is insane.
You know what, though? But let's be real honest about this for a minute. Just a moment of reflection and sympathy for those athletes, because you canceled this Olympic. This has been investment for people for a really long time.
I get that, and there is no.
No, I'm just situating it for the athlete. Like, I get the government stuff, but for the athlete, this has got to be the most challenging and tricky time. And I wish that we could figure out a way for them to have a version of the Olympics that isn't based in Japan.
Well, this is the thing that I find is really frustrating. And you know, I know you get on me, Andreen, because you like these athletes to come to have done the required reading. Like, you people had been in this shit last year, okay? You know what happened, because I know for a lot of athletes, particularly older athletes, I'm thinking specifically about Shelly and Fraser Price, Jamaican. She said, you know, like, I had to basically move my life around because I was planning on retiring in 2020. Now it's 2021. And I know it's a body, right? We're speaking about physical body. It's not like preparing for a test where you could be like, I can, you know what I mean, ramp it up, whatever. I mean, people get old, et cetera, et cetera. Plus injuries can come in while you wait. And plus they couldn't train. It wasn't like the Olympics was canceled to next year and then you can keep on your regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
None of this can kind of happen. But I think that these athletes should have been demanding of their federation that you should have come with some sort of alternative plan.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I mean, like, everyone, I mean, like, at some point, whatever fairy tales we were telling ourselves, by November of last year, we should have been like, oh shit, things are not necessarily going to go back to quote unquote normal.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a really, I mean, like, I understand the athletes, but this is like what, 2,000-3,000 athletes. We're speaking about millions of people in Japan. And we know Japan had to have been lying about their numbers since last year. They had to have been lying. And whatever precautions that they were taking, I mean, like, I cannot see myself saying, oh, I feel for athletes because you want a goal and you have worked really hard over the lives of these Japanese citizens. Because the Olympics in and of itself, whether there was a panini or pandemic or whatever going on, it wrecks countries. Brazil is in the mess it is today because they hosted an Olympics in 2016, a World Cup in 2014, and the economic fallout from that shit, and the Olympic take no responsibility for that. And plus, almost every single places the Olympics have been, it just devastates social structures, like get homeless people off the street, kill them, hide them some way. This has been happening and recorded since 1988 in Seoul. And the ramifications.
Why are you such a buzzkill?
It's not about being a buzzkill, but all I'm simply saying is just like the Olympics is like any other competition that the athletes have, right? The same rules apply. Like, nothing really specifically is different in terms of the rule of engagement. Just have individual championships elsewhere. The IOC can ship the medals to where it needs to be. And I mean, like, we are going to watch it.
Just do Zoom Olympics. Zoom Olympics. I mean, your personal pool.
I mean, because I mean, let's be honest. Does the track athlete really care what's going on in the swimming pool? They really
you know what? I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. And under these circumstances, that is something that absolutely should have been considered heavily. And maybe it was. We don't know.
Because what we're really going for, right? The thing that we are most
Olympic glory
is the opening ceremony.
No. Olympic glory is real. It is real. Yeah. There are sports in the Olympics that nobody watches unless it's the Olympics, really.
Yes.
That is their moment. That is their glory. The athletes want it. Don't pretend like they don't want it.
I am not saying no, Janina, but again, this is, we cannot, because first of all, we can't have an opening ceremony. We just can't. We can't have all these people parading out Like, and I mean, first of all, America can't even do that.
Listen, maybe there is an opening ceremony, and those are the 2% of vaccinated people.
Because let's be honest, we know America. We know that team ain't team, right? And we know that everyone's going to really be vaccinated, right? Because they'd have to mandate that every single athlete be vaccinated. And like
They're not doing that?
I mean, no. I mean, no one is really. We
Olympic athletes don't have to be vaccinated. Seriously, I would think that would have been on the top of the list. I don't know. I've not been.
I mean, I think they would want to, but then again, in some countries the vaccine is not even available for them to get it.
I know, but we all know how athletes operate within those circles. I'm sure that. I don't know. I just feel like they would make that happen for them.
I feel like it's a ceremony. You can make lots of things happen. But I have been curious about whether V was staking out the doubles, Allie, by engaging with this. What is she doing? Is she taking?
Apparently, she's fucking Riley.
Oh my Lord! Are we making this claim out loud?
Pablo's making it in the chat, so we might as well bring it on the air.
I'm trying to be a sunbeam for Jesus right now, so I don't know.
Why are you telling lies?
I don't even know if I should comment on this situation. When people talk about Venus,
I just heard about this 30 minutes ago. I don't even know what's going on. Can somebody fill me in? Why is this even a rumor?
There were pictures of them. There were pictures of them in a tourist site together.
They were at a museum because apparently, according to my ATP tennis,
Pablo said they banging.
According to ATP tennis TV, the commentator, I think it's Mark Pecci, one of those people. He was just like, Riley Opelka loves art, and maybe he possibly have art in his tennis bag on the court, and he was seen at a museum with Venus Williams. Well,
Venus is educating the children.
But the problem is that Venus has form for this kind of shit.
She does, so she does like. I'm not saying you're dumb, Opelka. I'm just saying.
Can someone please send me the photos? Can we get these on Twitter?
I want to say it's on Instagram. When on the gram, it's somewhere there. She has form for this kind of mess. Wow. And the thing about it is just like Venus is that messy auntie that just comes in a whirlwind. Like, girl, where you been? Like, she's gonna show up late at the ceremony. You know what I mean? Like, Big Mama put responsibility on her, just like, no, don't do this. And then she's fighting to do
for Venus, though. Venus, climb that mountain if you must.
That is one big mountain to climb. And his head at the top is so big. My God, that man is not attractive.
All of us knows, all of us who deal with the deadly art of pottery know that might be a big mountain, but it might be a small hill to climb down. I'm just saying.
Oh, dear Lord.
But I'm just saying, Venus has
Pablo is off the hook.
Okay, Pablo has all of the details, so we're gonna have to screen cap the chat for our listeners. But so I feel like that was a really good entree into the sizzle. Woo.
Yeah, we are sizzling tonight. We haven't sizzled in over a year, and tonight we are sizzling. We may be fizzling.
It's more than we did have one last year. We did have a pandemic type version last year. But we didn't give the ladies the due, but ooh.
Wow.
I don't know. Venus proved me wrong, but I know you're messy like this, girl. I know you're messy like this. And I'm just saying, you could have done worse. You could have tried to steal Kevin Anderson from his wife. I mean, just saying. You could have been.
Oh my goodness. I don't even
know. But you know what? He's too old. Venus do like these children.
She likes them young.
You do it, Venus. You get it, but God, get a hot one. This ain't it. Cracks beer. All right, so we're sizzling. We're
sizzling. So
who wants to go first? How did you approach your sizzle list? We left this wide open. We said top 6, but that's it. So what did you do?
Because Reels is in the name of the show, and I'm contrary. I was contrary this year, and I am a Murray feminist today. So I am going to acknowledge ladies. Okay.
Yes.
That is the bare minimum I can do. Okay.
Yes.
So,
bring ladies up.
I have 2 lists. Okay. I have a boys and girls. Okay. So my girls are gonna be here because I am looking for Mess and Kiki in. We just want to be like living it up and drinking. There's someone I did consider Divadal coming to my party, but I'm just like not so sure.
Rafa?
So there are people that I like thing. So my girls list is all about who I know is going to bring the heat. We're going to be dancing. We're going to be in a hot mess. You know, that this is the kind of girls where you're going to be like, you don't want your phones to be anywhere around because it's going to be messy. You know what I mean?
It's like the Real Housewife of Atlanta, Bolo.
we don't want any live or anything like, you know, it's going on the gram or anything. Pictures might be embarrassing. Okay, when you consider my boys list, okay, my men's list, okay. And this is where I was thinking.
So if you're gonna call them men, you're gonna have to call them women. So you either stick with boys or girls.
Yes, okay. Ooh. So the women list and on the men, my men's side, of course, is straight up thottery. You know, this.
I mean, that's the only thing you know, real.
I mean, stick with what you know. Use what you know. You know, and I mean, my list is looking kind of odd, I sort of think, but you know, it's a panini, so I'm giving myself grace. So if y'all want to judge and come for me, it's okay.
Okay.
You know,
we will.
I mean, I just know that anyone I pick could never be worse than whatever I know Janina got on her list. I just know. I know that I cannot do worse than Janina. So give me.
You know what? You're an asshole.
So I'm gonna go for actually no. So ladies, you tell me how you approach your list, Janina.
So my list comprises what's the word? I don't fucking know. Full disclosure, not watching much tennis. So I took the top 10 men and the top 10 women rankings. And I pit them against each other. Okay. And I did a top 6 with an honorable mention. And it's kind of like I did number 1 versus number 1. Is that a sizzle or a fizzle?
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that's you're shipping my list people together?
I'm going to do my list together. Yes.
No, so you're shipping them. You're like saying this, you're making a couple and you're thinking this couple is a successful couple or not successful couple?
No, not necessarily coupling, just ranking.
It's a versus. It's her own version of a versus.
That's right. So, you know, like, is this person in the number 1 ranking for the women and the men? Is that a fizzle or a sizzle? Who gets the fizzle? Who gets the sizzle? And sometimes ain't none of these bitches make me take my mask off.
So my list, I actually just have 6 because I follow the rules that was established because I'm that kind of student. But anyway, years ago. No. So I have to say that the pandemic has made me dark.
Ooh.
So I don't want anyone nice. I'm over nice.
You know what? I think Andrine is about to be really, really, really messy.
Tony, stop trying to help me.
I mean, your list is going to be embarrassing. Like, you know, like, ooh, girl.
It's embarrassing, but I don't want to.
Not Janina. Not Andrine's list. Janina's list is the kind of list you got to pull her aside, be like, girl, we sure about this.
So I know, but you know what? You know, it's so funny. At the start of the pandemic, I had Grigor as my top 1, right? Because I wanted something soft and cushiony and lovely, and he seems so nice.
And now, extra time in his hand. I mean,
yeah, all that extra time. And now I have no desire for any of that. I went completely the other way. So I feel like coming out.
You went for fucking Medvedev?
I mean, I feel like coming out of the pandemic, it's darkness all the way.
Novak, Medvedev, Rublev. Oh, Lord.
She didn't say the top 10.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? I bet you I know who's on that list because she's looking for drama here, you know. But you know, I'm gonna let my girl shine, okay? Like I got your back.
Let her shine.
All right, you can start. I'll go last.
You'll go last. Go Reels. Go.
Okay, so my number 6 messy girl, who I know is gonna bring it and be white girl wasted, and we're just gonna be it's gonna be a mess, mascara everywhere. It's Yelena Ostapenko. I just know she is going to bring the mess. She's gonna order top shelf liquor with whatever left of that French Open money,
and not be able to pay her tab at the end of the night and then cry, and that's when her mascara runs.
We got people who can cover that. I mean, don't worry about that. We got people who cover that, but I'm just simply saying, if it's anyone who knows about the liquor on which to get the good drinks, it's gonna be Elena Ostapenko. I mean, so she's my number 6. And my number 6, I don't want to say, I don't want to use fuckboy because that's really offensive.
It's fine. We all like
it problematic.
I mean, it's problematic because they're not boys. Like, and what's wrong with fucking? I mean,
it's
like,
it's just a term.
I ain't trying to bring that down, okay? I mean, because we've all been that at some point. I mean, like, I can speak for myself.
Wow, you're telling a lot.
Don't make assumptions.
I said what I said.
All right.
And Daniel, don't do your boy Rublev. Daniel, I mean, like, we're gonna have a real girl talk because you be problem. Rublev is your boy. Okay. Feliciano Lopez, he's tried and true. He is. I mean, like, we all know what he can bring. We know the assets he brings to the table. And look, we need a guy around Smith.
Oh my God, Daniel said he might eat glue, but that's my boy.
Every time I see
Daniel,
Rublev,
this is why we wanted you here.
I mean, I don't want to lie. Every time I see Rublev, I think like he's just never been out in the sun, and he's the kind of boy he would eat his boogers. He's the kind of boy that would eat his booger. He would pick his nose in front of you, look at it, and be like, why don't I eat that? So yeah, so my number 6 grouping is Messi, Ostapenko, and Feliciano Lopez because we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. And I should note that this is a quarantine, okay? We're quarantining because we don't know what. I'm sure everyone on my list took the vaccine. If not, I mean, we can give them the jab anyway. I mean, we're just going. We're not fucking around. Okay.
Oh my God. So my, I'm doing rankings. So in the 6th spot for the men and the women, are Svitolina and Zverev. Svitolina is my fizzle. That bitch ain't doing shit for me. Nothing. It wasn't even a contest. I don't find her attractive. She has really long fingers with not fingers. She has really long nail beds, and they're weird. And every time I see her hands, I think, ew, that's ugly.
I don't know how you're all up in there, Janina. I don't know how you even get that. I don't even have like even half of
because these are the things that I notice.
I mean, the only thing I've seen on that girl finger is a rock. Okay, that's it.
Well, it's a good distraction from her ugly hands. Zverev, he is my sizzle. I mean, he is a bit of a bad boy, maybe a bit of a dick. Seems like we kind of forgot that maybe he was beating somebody's ass. I don't know. We kind of swept that under the rug. But he's very good to look at. I would like him to put a little weight on. He would be more fun to look at, but he's kind of hot.
Not in that sleeveless tank though. That ain't for you.
Tony says, "How do you know how long her nail beds are?" True story. Sitting in press at Cincinnati,
you see,
at a table with Svitolina, I couldn't stop looking at her hands because her nails are so. Her actual nail beds.
Janina, they're not going to invite you nowhere. They're not going to invite you nowhere. Okay, you see, you have these weird stories with these people. I cannot imagine Irani and Roberta Vinci without singing chicken wings. I can't. I just
Nor should you.
Cankles and chicken wings. Like I just.
This is. Listen, don't. My perspective is unique, okay?
And Paul Burditch wasn't even doing much in my life, but every time I think of that dude, it's just like he can't handle a pen. He cannot handle a pen.
Well, now you know Svitolina has abnormally long nail beds, and they're weird.
I love that these are your observations. I can't believe you someday.
Well, I mean, when they don't have anything good to say, you have to find something, right?
Whenever players gonna meet Janina, they're gonna be in a sack and just
the things she observes.
They're gonna be in confessional. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna be
all right. So of course, top 6 dark side. Boys who have chosen the dark side, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
And I've surveyed the top 100 players.
Oh wow, she went all in.
I went all in.
She didn't even know half of them anyway, so it's all right.
I kind of observed. And so I landed my number 6 is the one that gets all the little people excited. 20-year-old. Father was a former doper.
Oh, wait, who is this? It's like a quiz show.
Korda.
He reported to have lots of great relationships with his sisters, whatever that means.
Oh my God, is it incest?
No. Oh my God.
Too much Game of Thrones.
I was totally going Game of Thrones. Okay,
has questionable Twitter likes. Might be a possible MAGA. And
but he's American, so we just assume that he's MAGA until otherwise.
And we are going to go
with sisters.
Yep, it's a guess.
I feel like we need a drum roll. I have no idea who this is.
You have no idea?
No,
I think I know. I think I said it already.
Fritz? Daniel says it's Fritz?
No, it's Korda.
Korda, Sebastian Korda. This is the new up-and-comer. He's a dark
I don't even know who that is.
He's a dark sider. Blonde, lanky, 6'4".
Is he cute?
He's
20.
He looks like a mayonnaise sandwich, I'm sure. He looks like a mayonnaise sandwich.
I mean, he's okay looking. Oh my God, Daniel's like, who? Daniel, get with the program. Sebastian Korda. No.
I'm about to look him up.
He is ranked number 62.
Steph says he's cuter than Sasha. Steph says he's cuter than Sasha.
Well, you know what? I think they're in the same family. They're in the same family of looks. So I was checking around on all the young ones that are coming up, and we will believe that Sebastian Korda, I believe, is from the dark side. Take him on as you wish. He is my number 6.
Ooh, he has a weird forehead.
Oh my God, I can't.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, why you do that, Janina? Why you do that? Like, let these people live.
He has a pretty mouth.
I mean, let them live, Janina. God damn.
His eyes are weird. He's got crabby eyes like Team.
I know.
I'm sure the players who listen to this program, and
yes, he's got blondie, big. Yes, Daniel. Daniel has decided he's uncute. He does scramble well. He does scramble well. He moves well for a big guy.
He uses Axe body spray, says Tony. Oh shit!
I won't say
he has wrinkles.
I think he does. So
I think he does.
Tony, true story, Tony. So I was talking about this in Twitter about this man who, like, I mean, Axe body spray is an abomination. So I think the man heard my tweet. I read it somewhere because when a couple of days later I went in there and he grabbed that Axe body spray and hit it so quickly.
Andrine, he's not. Nope, I don't like him.
Tony,
he had lovely results. He has beaten the new hot boy from the Australian Open in the final. He has beaten beat Schwartzman. He beat Fognini. He had some nice results. He beat Cilic, which isn't hard to do anymore, I assume. So be nice to him, Federer, when you play him. And he beat Tsonga, but that's not saying much because Tsonga is pretty much a little done right now. Are we calling Tsonga done?
20 though. I'm just saying he don't look 20.
No, he doesn't look 20. He's got all them wrinkles around his eyes. Andrine, do better.
Janina, you watching?
But look at me getting you to explore the world, Janina. Go ahead, Reels.
I'm just saying that hair look like it's a struggle already, but booze, you better get that robe. Okay, I mean,
he needs one of those Dolgopolov weird things that he wore in his hair.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes, that's another. He
retired, by the way, officially.
Yeah.
Yes. Which
I didn't even miss him. I mean,
no, totally didn't miss him.
But
I missed him when he served. That was a nice leapfrog.
I mean, so my number 5, messy lady is Kabina Muguruza.
Oh boy!
So I know she could dance. I know she coming in denim, but we got an outfit for her in the back. We gonna make her over. Because that's what Good Judy does for their friends. Okay, Good Judy pick the girl up. So Ostapenka, Ostapenka's not gonna be on the makeup because she look like she's gonna give you kabuki makeup. You just know that girl is gonna give you a bold eyeshadow, and it's just like, girl, we ain't doing that. So Muggs is gonna be there at our party, and my number 5, I went to Chile. Christian Garin.
Ooh.
He's 6'1", gives me a little,
little
South
brutish
American
thing,
feed,
very
you know what I
brutish.
mean? And in case I know something tells me Ostapenka is the kind of girl that would be caught doping, but it's doping with cocaine. So I think Garin might have some connects for us. Just in case. Just in case.
Oh, well, I like him. He's nice.
He's really nice. I think he has a good game. I mean, he's trying to. I mean,
and
because
I like his head of hair. He's got a lovely head of hair.
Exactly. And we
I don't know who he is. I guess I gotta look him up too.
There used to be a time where you couldn't go anywhere in the top 20 and not like stumble over South Americans all over the place.
No.
So, I mean, granted, most of them were doping. So,
Are you really serious? Are you making that claim? No. He looks healthy.
One of them recently got caught for doping recently. So
you can't.
He's cute.
Yes. Yeah, very nice.
Christian Garin is my number 5. Ooh. So
he looks like he has some meat on his bones too.
I think your number. I feel like the men are sizzling versus the women in that one.
That's because he don't like that watermelon sugar.
I mean, like I am not in the lady pond for those reasons. I have honest and virtuous intentions for the women. I
respect the head of hair he has on his head.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
very gorgeous. You know what? He's very romance novel brutish. Like he's got strong jaw. Very good. Very solid.
And Pablo says reels like Garin thighs. Yes, you do. I do like myself a leg and thigh. You know what I mean?
Legs, thighs, and butts here, though.
Yeah, he has nice legs.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yes.
Wow. You know what? Their pictures. I mean, I've seen him, but he photographs better than sometimes he looks live. Can I say that?
No, not everyone looks cute, sweaty.
True story.
I mean, not everyone, you know what I mean? Like sometimes
very attractive. Welcome to the club.
And Clay is never going to give you your best. You know what I mean? Like it's working too hard.
Sweaty.
You get pictures on the grass.
My number 5. In the rankings, it is Kenin versus Tsitsipas.
Ooh,
I mean, is there any
weird?
Listen, they may be both weird, but Kenin is really hard to look at. She's definitely my fizzle.
Aww.
Tsitsipas, just sit there and don't say anything. I'll look at you all fucking day. You're hot as hell. I like you. Just don't talk.
I like it. All right, so you all made fun, but I'm a fan of Vampire Chic. So pale as midnight.
I know who this is.
Lips as rosy as you want him to be.
With a comb over.
I'm nervous.
You know who this is.
Hair as ruddy as you think it should be. Spends most of his time in a coffin, I'm sure.
And he comes out mad as hell.
Likely to throw a temper tantrum.
Oh my god.
No ass to speak of.
It's just back.
Pablo says it's Sinner.
No, it is Rublev.
It's Rublev. It's Rublev. Nobody else would be described as a vampire living in a coffin. Listen, I have no words.
True. I mean, vampiric is such the correct word because you can just see him doing. You can just see that.
Oh my gosh. I feel like
see that.
ATP has the right range for that group.
I feel like he might be dead.
I don't know. You know what? I saw Rublev live a couple years ago when he had that really nice run at the US Open, and I'm a fan. I really like the look of it. I can't help it.
No, you like the look of his game, right? Not of him.
Let's be clear. Too.
Just how he moves on the court as well. Just
Reels,
how
kick her out of the group right now.
You know what it is? There's something, you know what? It's exactly like I said. Like it is Welcome to an Anne Rice novel. He has a very undead look, and I really like it.
That God kid.
Daniel, who are you giving neck to? What is he saying?
Daniel love it.
Right.
Love it. Yes.
And they're saying Sissy Poss looks like he doesn't change his underwear.
Yes. First of all, not only does he not change his underwear, he doesn't wash his legs like people are reporting.
Just let the soap run down.
I'm just saying that we are.
And Rublev used to be in a band, Andre, and so he can bring some real good entertainment.
Listen, ATP is missing a marketing opportunity. A former boy bander looks like he could be the undead. Like they need to come up with new names for him.
Exactly. He could bring in that teenage market. Like
yes.
those girls.
Wait, I need to know more about this band thing. What position was he?
Yeah, he used to be in a band.
Was he a singer? Was he a drummer? Was he a guitar player? Did he tinkle on the triangle? What was he doing?
No, I'm almost sure he was the front man. It was one of the front men. Like he
no. Get it out.
Yes, I swear to God. Like I could. Let me go. Google
I'm about to
it.
look this shit up. Yeah, I'm googling right now.
Yeah, he's a band. He used to be in a band, I guess. He was in a One Direction cover band. Yes.
They will cover in One Direction.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. There's a YouTube video. See my girl cover.
So what was he doing? What was he doing?
He was basically playing the song that you started out the podcast with, Janita.
Watermelon sugar high. Was he singing?
He sang. He sang Andre Rublev's song. What is it say? He sang "Steal My Girl." "Steal My Girl" by One Direction.
I'm putting it in the chat, Andre, Janina.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus.
See, I told you, baddest boys.
These
cute little bad boys. They're a mess.
I cannot. You know what, Reels? Move on from here.
There's no earnestness.
I cannot believe Rublev made a slot in the Sizzle top 6 in a positive way.
Listen,
I will never.
My list is hot right now.
This may trump my Christina McHale picks.
I don't think so. Don't you dare. I know you are not an honest critique. This is not an honest critique.
Fair point.
You don't get
Rublev says respect the king.
Rublev, exactly. Daniel knows Rublev is cute. He has an appeal.
You don't get to judge this, okay? You don't get to judge this stuff. You mean that.
Start us off, Reels. Who's your next? Your top 4.
So, I mean, there is no mess on the WTA complete without my girl, Le Française, Le Grec, Le Polyglot, Kiki Mladenovic. Okay? Like, I mean, Kiki's getting some results coming in here. So Kiki,
I love a Kiki.
I mean, Kiki is going to be here. Kiki, I mean, like this is why, I don't like the other Kiki. I don't like Kiki B. I like Kiki F.
I think she's probably fine.
What's that?
She's very earnest. You want the Kiki M. You want the other Kiki.
I want Kiki M because, Kiki F is going to be dragging Maria for Phil. She's going to be dragging the WTA. I mean, just like.
The only downside to her is that she dated Team. I don't understand that. But that's
and that's why we're going to be talking to her because, like, girl, what happened? Like, good duties are going to have a talk to them, girl. Like, it could. Plus, I know she's going to tell me, she was a beard, and we got to try to.
Listen, she will spill all the tea.
Spill all the tea, girl. Spill all the tea.
My number 4 hot dude in this case, my tried and true. PHH
Of course, Mr. Cheekbone.
I mean,
you love a peer.
Have you seen that messy bun? That bun is a hot mess.
I have not seen him with a messy bun. Let me look him up.
You need to see his pandemic hair. Like He's trying to get a messy man bun with a top knot, girl. Someone needs to tell him that is not cute. But he's out here with his wonky serve, out here trying to get some single serve. And by the way, just to let y'all know, like the doubles, I don't know why. I guess the Panini has been really devastating because people are from all over the world. I mean, typically doubles are never really from the same country. The partner in. Mm-hmm. The pandemic has really have the rankings all over the place. I think Jamie Murray is out of the top 10. It's all over the place. So I mean,
his man bun is super messy, but damn, he looks good.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
That
a man can come in with a hot mess of hair, and you can overlook that and just be like, babe, whatever. He can have bad hair at 12 o'clock.
It don't even matter. The cheekbones make you forgive everything else.
Don't even matter. Plus, I do know Kiki and Monk don't want to play in his hair anyway, so we're all doing each other nails and whatever. It's so cute. I mean, my spot is definitely the spot to be in this, post CDC saying we're all normal now. So
I like it.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So for number 4, for me, this was tough because it's Sabalenka versus Dominic fucking Thiem. Listen, there ain't nothing hot about Sabalenka.
Dominic Thiem.
Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
About who?
Sabalenka.
I love Sabalenka. She's like totally channeling.
She don't look good.
She looks fantastic.
She's never dressed appropriately, but she needs a good Judy. She can be fixed. There is look.
Her face is weird.
If you put her in shorts, she's great. Don't put her in a dress. Those dresses are horrible looking.
Well, she's definitely my fizzle. It was a hard choice because I don't
between
really
her and Dominic Thiem.
That's what I'm saying. You see, and you're
at least Dominic Thiem has a nice ass to look at,
and you're trying to come back from Christina.
No,
McHale.
Dominic Thiem got the booty,
and his face is looking like a pterodactyl.
I don't need to see him from the front. I don't need to see him from the front.
I'm gonna have to push back on that. I am feeling all of the muscles.
You picked Rublev. You got nothing.
It's true. I really can't speak, but I feel like let me put it in the chat. I'm putting it to people in the chat. You all have to weigh in. Sabalenka
says she does not look good. No.
Okay. I'm not saying it from an absolute perspective.
Pablo, I don't want raw ingredients. I need refined.
Listen, I'm gonna ask you all
like that team ass
from the competition. Sabalenka versus Thiem. I'm not saying Sabalenka. Period. Sabalenka versus Thiem. Come on.
That is not how I approached my list.
And therein lies the problem.
No, it is not. It's my list. I do it how I want. No, and she is a fizzle.
A fizzle, really?
Yes,
screeching doesn't do it. The screeching doesn't do it for you, Janina. I thought you like
no.
I thought you like screaming.
Girl, you're friends. Girl, you're friends with Franny, who has asthma. Like,
you know, that was one of my child's first words. Aki. True story.
Oh, you're a mess. I love it.
No, I mean, come on. No. I can't. You can't be doing. You can't be doing.
Listen, Dominic Thiem can fizzle in interview room number 4. I'm fine with it.
Okay. Well,
who you got, Andreen?
I'm now moving on into the darker territory.
It is true. It is true, Daniel. She does look boxish. Like Sabalenka does.
Her head is a square.
Yes.
But, I mean, like we can work with that.
No, we cannot. No, we can't.
Okay, fine, Steph. She's like, no, Dominic Thiem is better looking. That's fair enough. Okay, so continuing on the darker side, we are elevating the darkness. Moving on up to the
I do like the poetic irony here, Andre, that you're talking about darkness and you pick the palest dude ever.
Exactly.
I mean, can we just pause a moment and you're talking about darkness and
but we're talking about dark traits, dark characters, dark
I just
ideas.
see for some reason in my head right now is Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, exactly. He does have that look.
It's not good. It's not a good look.
So this one is liable to take you to court.
Oh shit! I'm gonna sue you. Who's gonna sue?
Or someone will take
Novak?
you to Someone will take his ass to court. Got a lovely head of hair.
Nice hair. Will take you to court.
Looks good in a sweater.
In a sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Has a nice little beard action.
Oh, it's Pierre.
But he takes BDSM too far.
Does he like to be on a boat?
I was about to say Bashvili.
No, it's Pierre.
Nicholas Bashvili.
Really?
Oh,
Bashvili. I was like, when she mentioned court, I was just like,
court. I mean, you all are not keeping up with the
I
dark
thought it was
side.
Benoit Paire.
You're not keeping up with the dark side. So it is Nico. Last year, we were loving Nico. He was looking good, beautiful hair, all that wonderful things. People were loving his game. Then the wife let us know the real tea. And so now we have the resident, sadly, wife beater on tour.
Damn.
So
not according to popular results. Fiction. I'm just saying.
But anyway, so Nico is our resident bad boy who doesn't get any reputation that way. We don't talk about him that way, but he has a bad reputation.
Well, the ATP sweeps that shit under the rug.
I don't even know they care enough to put it under the rug. They just don't talk about him.
True.
Oh my. They just don't talk about him.
They just don't talk about him. I will say though, in a sad way, he is very attractive though. Oh my God, Bashvili. Pablo says, my good, I need to check my moral compass. Why? That is Bashvili. He is a dark character. He's the dark heroine in a romance novel. Y'all didn't remember.
I did know, but I'm just simply saying, I just know that,
What?
But tennis Twitter would let you get away with it. So
of
just
course.
so you know.
I'm gonna listen. What did I say? I said the pandemic has made me dark. This is my top 6 in darkness.
So
I do find him still attractive.
I just don't find him interesting, but
Why?
Say.
Wait,
plus he beat Federer, so fuck him. That's just,
makes him top villain of all. That was it. He stopped Federer's comeback.
You know what I mean? Federer's playing so cute, trying to get a little momentum going, and you were just like, you will not get into form on my watch. Just not on my watch.
It was so cute though, because Bashvili was like, "Oh my God, I beat Federer." I'm like, "Yeah, returning from a 6-month layoff, but keep going." Oh,
everybody wants their win over the big people.
You know what? Very lovely drama girl says it. He is very much Rochester from Jane Eyre. He definitely has that energy. Very, very, very.
And for real, he would have no doubt putting his wife in the attic. So.
But you know what? We are hitting all the high marks in terms of characterizations on the ATP tour. Yikes.
I mean, lovely drama girl. I don't know how more violent you can get when you lock up your wife in the cellar, in the attic. I mean, like, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
So my number is 3. So I have to be a little careful here because we can't let her have any drinks at all. But we just gotta be very careful. But I think she is a good girl, and she will, think. But just for the energy and just to pump up my good sis, couple Goff, because we need her to. Oh, we need her to bring that energy. I mean, like we need. Her
can't put children on the list. This has been well established.
She's a partier. But he's counting them as only.
This is virtuous ways. I am. Oh my God, Janina. Oh. You call me every morning when I'm lusting after men in the gym, and you're trying to talk about like I'm going to be inappropriate with a girl.
She's a good cheer. She's a good cheer.
We're just here just to make because we need some spice on the WTA. We're tired of these like, oh my God, like, he said night. She said thank you. She said
I love everything about
good luck. Because I
also love the fact that she's starting to get a bunch of people who just don't like her winning, no matter how she wins.
I mean, and they're trying to deny the very thing that they're seeing. Like, oh my God, she just rolled into the semifinals.
Right,
she beat like 3 top 10 players. So
Pablo says, "Reels, you're mixing cocoa with this crew." I think it's inappropriate. I'm just saying.
No, because I mean, I need because we're gonna have a meeting here, and these girls are gonna be like, we ain't trying to be nobody's best friend.
Yeah, she don't seem like that type either.
We're not trying to do that.
She's not trying to do that.
So because these best friend types be out here stealing people's husbands.
I don't think she's trying to do that either, but I'm just not ready to put her on any list yet.
She's not drinking. I mean,
we
like
have
I
to
said,
protect her.
But you got a list of fizzle people out here. Am I saying you're being inappropriate with them? You're out here judging.
They are all adults.
I am just trying to get.
I mean, I appreciate your zhuzhing energy. She has zhuzh energy. Thank you.
I'm trying to bring that out. You remember zhuzh? You remember Venus, 1997? And Irina Spilly, and I was like, bitch, I'm gone. Check my shoulder. I want that kind of energy for Coco. Okay, I mean, like we coming out here.
Stare down. I'm gonna serve it and stare
at you. Because I think you could see that these girls are trying to intimidate her, and you know what I mean. But it's like, nah, like girl, we got your back. So we're building a squad for you.
Thank you, Pablo.
I mean, you're wrong if Pablo's agreeing with you. So
and I'm like, Pablo, get in here.
You're wrong.
Pablo is one shady motherfucker, isn't he? That's why we love him.
So, the men's side.
Who's that?
I'm going. I said I like my legs and my thighs.
Oh shit.
Aslan Karatsev. I mean,
yeah,
girl.
Listen, I just love his name.
Ladies, I mean, just the name, and he has that sort of a dark look that you're trying to. Andrine, I mean, like I don't know anything. I swear he came up in the KGB because he just appeared out of nowhere.
Do you know what? I think about that all the time. I think about all the time how we have these people talking about prognosticating about the future, as always, of tennis. And they never bring up any of the people who make the breakout. Same thing with Milos. Milos showed up at the Australian Open. Everybody's like, who's this dude? What happened? Aslan, same thing. How are these people?
But Milos is young though. Aslan is 28 or 20, going on 29.
He's old.
But I mean, that's old. But I'm just saying how these folks troll the Challenger Tour and people be breaking through and they're like, who's this person? I don't know.
I don't know if I'm going to call him good looking.
But the unfortunate thing, I think.
But I want to say his name.
But I think the problem with tennis, I think it's a problem of the whole journalism aspect of it, right? Because he doesn't fit into the mold of young. You know what I mean? And again,
he's certainly taking his moment.
I mean, he sure is. This in this pandemic tournament. Let's get it. The money is the same in most places. Get it, because I mean, it's very slim pickings out in the thing. As a matter of fact, I don't even think the French Open announced what the prize money will be.
$2.
I know in the French they would announce that after the first round. Like
the French is gonna be a mess, y'all. Good luck to them. Well, I have to say, Aslan has a problem with the eyes. What's going on with the eyes? He's got no-lay eyes on the ball.
He can't see past his fucking nose. That's
He's got no-lay eyes. He's like, here is the ball. Hit ball.
Look, we're not necessarily looking up to Aslan. We're just saying, I mean, have you seen those legs?
Oh my God. Tony says the French is going to pay an IOU.
I mean, if they can find paper, because they're running the administrative services, it's crazy. But I'm just simply saying, Aslan legs could. I mean, like his one leg. I would put
one leg. Wait, what's happening?
One of his legs.
His one leg is bigger than both of Berrettini
and Sasha's combined. I'm just saying.
No, poor guys.
I'm just saying. Berrettini would have made my list, but I mean, like I cannot deal with those toothpicks. I can't.
He looks very scruffy. He looks very manly, I will say. He definitely has more of he has a very manly look.
I mean, look, and just in case we need to go certain places, I mean, you need that butch factor. So I'm just saying.
Dun, dun, dun. I love it.
Oh my God, we're halfway through.
I mean, Karatsev seemed like the kind of guy who could break something. He just has to be silent, and then you know what I mean? Like no one's gonna ask you any questions. We're going to zip through the airport line and everything. Karatsev.
Dang, get it.
I know he got one of those special passports from Russia, which is like, he has like 16 US passports, right? From all different countries. He got one of those. So.
That is shady as fuck.
And I'm here for it.
All right.
Were they going to do something?
All right. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
It's my third.
Simona Halep versus Rafa Nadal.
Yes. Oh, wow.
I'm just saying, who wants any of those? Like, any
It was tough. It was tough.
It's Simona.
Listen,
No,
I was all ready to make Simona my Sizzle, but then I thought, I don't really think that. I think she's a fucking mess. I don't think she likes women, and I mean that not in a sexual way. I just think that she's not an advocate for women. So she is my fizzle. God help me, Rafa is my sizzle. I never thought I would say that in a million years. Balding and all. I gotta pick.
You mean
Rafa.
the frizzle in his hair? Is that what we're talking about?
No, she loves the colors he wears. She likes a man in pink.
Listen, Rafa doesn't look good when he wears pink.
He has a little tea.
And he has an amazing body.
Rafa's
a butterface.
Rafa is wearing more baggy pants. And I think that was what was problems were in the earlier rounds. The earlier clay court tournament, he was wearing some pum pum shorts.
Yeah, listen.
And then he loosened up those pants, and then he's winning a little tournament these days.
Listen, Rafa's like, I can breathe. His legs didn't have room to breathe.
Rafa's got some nice legs. Let's just put it out.
He does. But I mean, like, I just can't. I mean, have you seen that boy in a social setting?
Tony, no.
Rafa doesn't just seem like. Daniel,
oh my God, he looks like a Ninja Turtle in the face. Oh my God. I just said he's a butterface.
Only now. Listen, I'm going back to Giorgio Armani, Rafa. Take whatever you want.
I will take that.
We'll go back.
We'll travel back in time.
Can I tell that I have that as my I might have had that as my phone background at one point.
But do you know so what's his name? Oh my God. The guy who plays Professor Xavier. What's his name? The older guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was on Star Trek.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, he told a story like when he was younger, he was
Stewart?
balded. Patrick Stewart, he was balded, and he didn't want to face that fact. So he was trying all the comb over and the twirl and all of that shit. He was trying it all. So one day, a friend, invited him out. They were having at a friend's place and whatever. They were eating and drinking. And the friend got a scissors and just came up behind of him and chopped that shit off.
No!
And just said, bitch, accept this shit. Let it go. You look like a fucking clown. I mean, he didn't quite put it that way, but that's what Judy said to one another. You look like an idiot. And then can you think of Patrick Stewart with hair? It's iconic. So I'm just saying, Janina, if you won't go through the motion and try to tell us that Rafa Divadal is a sizzle, I mean,
he's a sizzle versus Halep.
You gotta have that conversation with that boy.
He can at least take me out on the boat and do the things and have fun. He likes to cook. Listen, Rafa, cook me a meal.
Rafa had
take me out on the boat. Let me touch your fake hair.
I'm talking about unnecessary things. You can get easily comfortable with the life that Rafa can bring.
Absolutely.
Enjoy it.
Not that company.
Okay,
I'm just saying,
you're a mess.
That head is looking like a newly planted.
No, you know what? I saw somebody tweeted a picture of Rafa bald. It was very attractive.
Exactly.
It was very attractive.
Yeah, Rafa, let that hair go. We might reconsider.
I actually think it'd be super cute. I think
he might be a legit top 6.
Listen.
Rafa looking like
you might start a trend. Start a trend, Rafa. Start a trend. Everyone will be showing up. Go, you saw how Rafa got that hair? I'm thinking of cutting my own hair too. No, nice.
Oh hell.
Because those hair plugs are not gonna work with the amount of stress you be putting your body on. That just not gonna work for you. No.
So here comes another hero type, a dark hero type. Slightly robotic, cold, aloof.
Oh shit! Novak?
A good head of hair. Again, I think I sense a trend. A good head of hair.
Is it washed?
My God.
every now and then with the right mustache, looks a little bit like Hitler. Don't think that's a good thing, but we'll do what we can.
Oh, the Hitler mustache. I know this one.
Down under?
And does a good job of whipping Stan's ass occasionally.
Oh, shit.
And according to my computer, his name is pronounced Fuchsovics. Fuchsovics.
Listen.
Oh, I know. I was gonna put him on my list, but he's from Hungary.
Bree, thanks for showing up a little bit late.
Fuchsovics. I like a Fuchsovics because you know what? Sometimes I like to just watch men who don't like to talk.
Listen,
That
he
strong,
is
silent type.
without the Hitler mustache. He's pretty fucking hot, and he looks. You know what? He looks really good in person. He does. He is a good-looking man in person. I've watched him play. He's
very dark villainy.
Yes.
He got a dark villain vibe. Know nothing about his personality at all, but on the tennis court, there's something really captivating about him. And he always seems to
it is his return stance. It is his return stance.
Is it the ass return stance?
It's why Lopez is always on the list. Always.
Bree was busy with the goats. Oh, Bree. Oh my gosh. Pablo says Fuchs is very hot tone, but a bit of a Nazi. Listen.
That's why we got to get rid of the porn stash.
This is
Hitler stash.
He's from Hungary. So.
See, lovely drama girl, you're scared of him too, right? I am too. that tells you all you need to know. I gotta say that it seems to me that if Danielle and I were in a club, we might be fighting over the same dude.
Oh,
they gonna have
Janina,
to decide.
I hope you know Steph is out here telling lies and say you profess your love for Rafa.
It's true.
She knows better.
She knows.
Everybody listening knows better.
Enjoy her to the daily brunch of Rafa.
Steph, I don't care how long we have known each other. Everybody knows that you're lying right now.
Love it.
Bree, sign her up for the newsletter. Sign her up for the Divadal daily briefing. Sign her up.
Listen,
Steph is getting banned from the group.
She's gonna be a fan by the end of the week. She's gonna be like, listen, I saw the yacht, I saw the house, I saw all of it.
You know what? I could totally get on that.
I mean,
give me that life.
Just remember your good Judies, okay? We want.
That looks like a house that eats well, y'all. Let's go.
And I mean that yacht. I mean, come on now. That yacht could take you around the world.
Sexy. Listen, let me just have a moment.
Oh God, she's going in a Rafa moment. Keep going, girl.
The sexiest thing about Rafa Nadal ever is that this motherfucker cooks.
Yeah, he does seem to enjoy that.
What?
Make me a meal.
No.
Yes.
I'm calling the CDC. That bitch is picking his ass all day long.
No, Rafa likes to cook. He likes to cook.
He does like to cook.
And it looks like good food. It's not bullshit food. No,
you're not gonna slow poison me. The COVID spreads.
I mean, the tortellini might be sketchy. I'm gonna eat that shit. I'm not a professional athlete.
Janina is like, feed me, Rafa. Feed me, Rafa. She's got a food fetish thing going on.
You better fucking believe that.
Yeah, absolutely.
If Rafa cooks me a meal, I swear to God, I gotta see him wash his hands.
You know what?
And I'm gonna be manning that kitchen.
Let me tell you something, honey. Rafa turns that ass on you. You don't even care about the hands. I know.
You'll take it.
You'll take it, Jim.
You'll take that ass.
You just,
Danielle, should we school these ladies how it works out here? Because y'all.
Oh gosh, we know. Yes,
this is a family show, so I don't want to tell you all something.
I just got a notification on my Apple Watch that Tony finished a workout. Are you seriously working out while we're podcasting?
I love it. God, Tony.
I mean, we know you've got your new hot bod and all that shit, but can't you just sit down and relax?
That's right, Tony. You get it in, Tony, and snatch you a man's. Okay, snatch you the purse. Get the purse, okay? Like love can come later, okay, Tony.
It's
You make
it's
my
10
body
o'clock
work
here,
for
so
you.
it's 9 o'clock in Tony fake time. Why are you working out this time of night?
Like I told
I'm
someone,
pretty sure I got a notification this morning that he worked out earlier.
if the degrees are not
This is
working
an
out for us,
intervention.
get that body for work for us, okay, Tony? So you need to go out there and snatch yourself a sugar
Tony is
daddy,
snatching
okay?
up. Listen, y'all, if you ain't seen Tony, go scope out his Instagram. He might make your top 6.
Oh. Tony is gonna be sizzling in Cincy, aren't you, Tony?
Tony
That's
is
why you're trying to
doing
get.
the damn thing. Tony
Tony
looks
said, "I need to do what I gotta do." That's right, Tony. Secure the bag. Secure the bag.
Bree says Tony don't have time for a man. He's my sugar daddy. No, he's mine, damn it.
Look at Bree always out here trying to snatch people's man.
He was mine first.
Daniel is like,
now.
"Ooh, let me see."
Go, Tony.
Tony's looking good, y'all.
So
No, Pablo, he does not have buns of steel. I won't go that far. Tony has no butt. Sorry, Tony.
So my number two is Serena Williams.
Yes,
No,
of course.
I mean, we gotta get into it because what's the stage of night intervention? Girl, let's talk about those eye bushes. We gotta talk about those things.
That's the style now.
It's
Cut
the
it out.
style.
We
You're
can't.
too old.
No, we cannot rag on her eyebrows anymore because that is currently the style. They're called boy brows.
I know many boys. If it's one thing I know in this world, it's men. And no man's running around with those eyebrows. They just not. Unless you are Ichabod Crane or the abominable snowman. So let's not tell lies and boys and men out here. We're just not doing that. But we need to talk to Serena about how she's letting Nike letting her go out here being all messy. And let's have some
How was
drinks.
the pink? You all didn't love the pink.
It
I
wasn't that we
didn't
didn't
see her.
like the pink. Like this
She
girl
came
tied
and
this
went so
shit up like
quickly,
she
I
was going
missed
by
it.
the river to wash some shit. Like it's girl, like what we're gonna do some housework or are we gonna play some tennis? Like why did we do it?
Daniel said her eyebrows have been a mess for 15 years. This is what we're going to say. We're going to say she was ahead of the trend.
If two homosexuals out here telling y'all your eyebrow is a mess, take that not only as a sign, take that as a commandment. Okay, you
Oh
need
my
to get
God.
that thing. Okay,
So I've been doing my brows a little bit messier lately, and I honestly think of Serena every morning.
I know you're
Aw.
lying. I know you're lying.
Aw.
And
I'm not
none of you
lying.
ladies is
I'm
gonna leave your
not
house
lying.
looking.
No, they don't look
Anyway.
shitty. My brows do not look shitty. They
Anyway,
are on point.
we need
motherfucker.
to introduce Serena to the concept of blending that makeup in.
She
Okay,
does it. She does it right.
Like
You
you wear
listen,
makeup.
You
You're
all
not that
already
gay.
you all already dragged poor Serena and her makeup artist this past month. Let everyone
But
take a
Reels
rest.
is not
But
the
anyway.
gay who wears makeup, so he can't talk about this. He's not that one.
Janina.
Where's Sean?
Janina. I almost feel like Janina doesn't know how gay works. But
You
know what?
don't wear makeup. I know this about
Janina,
you.
I don't have to wear makeup, okay?
To
Because
know
you
it.
just said that
To know it.
pretty. This
But-
bitch.
But anyway,
Reels is
Serena,
pretty. I know he doesn't want to share his face with y'all, but he's
Serena
very pretty.
beyond the message, Serena is the kind of girl you want in a party anyway. That you give her 2 drinks and she's a hot mess. She be spilling all the
Singing
tea.
all the karaoke,
I know, well, not really singing, but you know what,
doing the thing.
she puts a
pretending.
lot of she puts a lot of shit on her Instagram and then delete it. How
Does
fun
she?
would it be to get all of that deleted Instagram shit in person?
When did Pablo see Reels' beautiful skin? The day he didn't want to show us his? Ooh.
So,
Sorry.
right, Daniel know that Serena's a shady queen, so she's definitely there.
You
And
want
my
all the
number
deleted.
2.
You want
My
all the
number 2.
deleted.
My number 2 man. I mean, like when I think of ATP fuckboy, no one comes to mind more than Bona Churich.
Yeah.
Maya, girl, this
My
one is for
God.
you. I know you're not here.
Ooh, but
Maya
he's
is not
very-
here. She
he's
was busy
very
with her family
fuckboyish.
tonight, but she will appreciate that.
I
He's
know.
very
Maya,
fuckboy.
I picked Bona for you and I. Okay, I got him first.
That man
Well,
is so pretty. Where's Chad? Speaking of Borna.
I'm telling you, Bona knows how to capture the right light I mean, he
Dad
might not
knows
have a
how to
full
capture
hand,
that light
but
of
I mean,
Borna.
like he knows how to work that line on Instagram. I'm telling you, he got that ring light everywhere he goes. Okay, like he never takes a bad shot, and he's out here trying to give me that bad boy gangster. You know those like old gangster movie in tuxedo, drinking in a club type. Boy, that ain't for you. But you know what? You make it look cute anyway. But you know, Pona church, yes, Pri. You know how we do it. Daniel, don't be like, oh, I think Daniel is, and Daniel recommend Daniel is saying he's cute. He looks like Petkovic, and I don't and I don't know which I'm more attracted to. It's true. Petkovic would make a kind of cute boy. Like she does have that.
Borna George is hot AF.
Like Petkovic is strong in the face. She's strong in the face. Like she's a really handsome girl. She's really. So I mean, Daniel, I don't blame you. I don't want to get it going on. So that's my number 2.
Listen,
Serena
Petkovic
and Pona.
did it.
So Janina, your number 2?
Oh, my number 2. Okay, number 2 is Naomi Osaka versus. Oh, this was tough. Medvedev, because we know that I love Medvedev, right? We know that I love him. However, Medvedev is my fizzle only because he was up against Osaka. And, you know, I'll admit it. I've never been much of an Osaka fan. I've always thought her kind of loopy and ditzy and stupid. She's come a long way. I appreciate her more now. I appreciate everything about her more now since the whole I'm going to come out and wear a dead black person's name on my mask and I'm not going to play because I'm going to stand up for something that matters. Osaka has risen in my rankings clearly, and that woman, I don't think she's hot. I don't think she's hot. She's not a woman I would ever go for, but she's definitely my sizzle when it comes to this, because I kind of love everything about her other than the way she looks.
Yeah, that's interesting. So she doesn't have the hotness factor for you, huh?
She doesn't have the hotness factor for me, but I love the stance that she takes on things. I love how I've loved watching her grow and not be so much I like to play video games.
Yeah. I mean, she's really abandoned that narrative.
Yeah, into this woman who says, I am going to use my platform for something that matters, and I recognize that I'm here, and I'm going to do something with it. And I love that so much. So she's definitely my fizzle against Medvedev, who I love.
And I
love Medvedev.
Checks.
Yes.
I love that. I mean, imagine taking a political stance and having it be popular enough to cash checks.
To matter, yes. To do something. Naomi, don't ever stop that. Jasmine says she has nice legs. I might know another lady with nice legs. But...
So, continuing the tradition of, I guess I'm crafting a romance novel list of dark heroes.
Yes, so you are.
I know. So this one is liable to feed you really well, drink you under the table.
Oh.
Dance all up on you.
Oh.
Strip naked in front of you.
Is this a man or a woman?
Scream at you. Spiral into a depression. Choke a few matches and maybe choke you.
I know who this is. It is. Should I say it?
Yes. Yes, say it.
It is none other than Benoit Pierre.
Exactly. It can't be Dirty Jesus Pablo. Stefanos isn't villainous enough. He's too weird.
Listen, I'm here for Benoit.
You know what? I mean, I remember the first time we did a top 6 and Real said Benoit Pierre and we talked him out of it.
Oh my God.
We've come around. We've come a long way.
We have arrived.
Remember, Sean was here, and Sean dragged my ass for Phil.
Yeah.
Like, who is having Benoit on their top 6? Like he ain't top 6 material. Oh my good Judy. My
if I
good
were
Judy
doing
dragged me for filth.
if
But
I
you
were
know
doing a
what?
top 6 outside of my top 10, he'd be on my list.
I mean, he's the top 6 for the category I'm talking about.
Oh Lord, listen, that man oozes sex appeal.
And anyway,
Janina,
Janina, Andreen gotta find herself a spare French man because you know she
She
lost the one that
does
she
because
loves.
the one
She
that
loves
she
her
loved
true
the
love.
most is now taken
Listen,
by a woman
also
with
just
really long
because-
tailbeds.
Look at this.
You know what? Benoit Paire seems like, I mean, there's nothing earnest about him. There is no desire to talk about tennis. I'm sure he doesn't even mention tennis on the off time.
He plays doubles, by the way, and he got it to the quarterfinals in Rome this week.
And I agree with Lovely Drama Girl. Looks like he might be into some
Brie and Steph are
sadomasochism.
leaving, they say.
The man is a scoundrel, probably. But you know what? Also, he might cry a lot. So I don't know.
Cry. I don't think he cries.
You don't
No
think
fucking way.
he seems like a long sufferer. I do think though that if you wanted to go to Paris and spend one night and find all the hot spots,
yes,
I think
Lord,
he'd be the best one to do it with.
Yes, Lord.
I think he'd be like, here.
I think I might be arrested by spot number 3, but you know, hey.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Steph doesn't like Benoit?
Nobody likes Benoit. I mean,
no.
Not really. Not really. Not as I like him as an idea. Maybe not necessarily.
He seems nice enough in person.
You know what? I mean, the reality is like someone like a Benoit might actually really exhaust me, but
Jazz says she would totally party with Benoit. Like, how can you not want to party with Benoit?
I'm saying.
I think it would be a lot of fun.
Benoit does not wear Axe. Fuck no, Pablo.
No, he does not.
He might
he's French and he might wear deodorant at all. Just saying.
I feel like his scent naturally is just good.
I don't know.
No, it is.
So, my number 1 pick for we're having an awesome girls' night and having real fun. It's gonna be messy kikiing. No drink for Coco. She'll be drinking milkshake, Cocoa Puff. You know, like Shirley Temples, ginger ale. I will be on that duty. But my number 1 girl is that we're gonna have a good time. Is none other than block. My girl Sloane Stephens.
Sloane is coming out. Wait a minute. Who knew Sloane had all this style? Why has she not brought the swimsuit style to everything?
Well, because she's been doing soft porn. I mean, that's clear.
Sloane is looking like chocolate on a stick. She looks
and her friends. I mean, just like
she looks beautiful.
She's doing Wakanda wear now. I mean, the swimsuit is just like
Sloane looks great.
Yes.
She's just looking slamming. I've been like, wow, her swimsuits are gorgeous.
And one of the reasons why Sloane is number 1 here is that I want Shin Serena to get drunk and Messi and put them in the corner and us gonna be like, yeah, let's see how this shit gonna play out.
You're a mess.
Did you block me?
I still need her to get a better. I still need her to get a better wig.
No, I like this new one. You don't like this?
No, I don't like it. No.
And it's a little stiff, but I like it still.
Okay.
We can't be
we are not
partying
with Jeannie. She doesn't even play tennis anymore, Pablo.
Oh, I know. Right?
Pablo, we're not getting that kind of messy. We're not getting that. We already have Ostapenko here. Okay, like we can't have
that's
two.
Enough.
That's
enough. That's enough.
I don't know. Sloane is not talking as much as she was when she was dating Jack Sock, though. She's keeping it all under her.
I mean, those are the questions. Those are the questions that reels really want to know.
Like, you want to know how Jack Sock was in bed?
Girl, no, I'm just like, why Jack Sock? Like,
just
anybody in the United States of America.
Just why?
Like Jack Sock. I mean, your hands are still available.
Oh. Which one do you want to use to listen to this? What's happening right now? Is that my phone
your
talking
phone?
to us?
Oh, that's awesome. Someone was listening.
Hey.
I love it.
I'm definitely gonna have
reels. Tell us.
my number one pick. So,
drum roll.
I mean, you could do that, but you know why?
I don't know what's happening right now. Okay, I think I stopped it.
You need to stop drum rolling for you.
Oh, look, Chad just came.
Oh, Chad is here. Oh,
I just had to tweet him, and now this motherfucker shows up for number one.
Chad, you're here. So my number one pick is Benoit.
What?
Yes.
Didn't you just pick him?
I thought you were gonna pick Michael Moe.
No, Michael Moe is not. Michael Moe is not into fun. He's not gonna do all of that. Plus,
no.
He's not gonna do all
God. That. You're not. Michael Moe's not gonna get.
He's not gonna do all that. I don't want to. Like I said, I'm trying to be a sun already. Because Pablo said we've been discussing you and Borna. So yes, I picked Benoit because I think Benoit needs some company. He needs some love. He needs some
look at you. You want to be the good.
And plus, someone needs to tell Benoit we don't wear underwear and swim trunks together. We just got.
Did he do that?
We just showed it.
Like pick one. Pick one. Okay.
I'm just saying. Like, I don't know how Benoit travels in this panini, but that man has found every beach, every open bar.
This is why we want to hang out with him. This is also why he had COVID.
So that means he got the antibodies, so he's good for now.
He's good. He's got natural immunity. We can totally hang out.
He's good for a bit. So I'm just saying.
Plus, we're all vaccinated here, so we'll take our chances.
Exactly. So I am hanging with Benoit. But I mean, like, somebody needs to talk to Benoit. Benoit I know one seems to want to be doing this job, but Benoit just seems to, like, the other day they said, like, oh, he can't go to the Olympics. Benoit was on a yacht drinking beer.
Bye-bye. Peace out.
I was like, thanks for the sideline.
I Benoit just like, oh, I won't be playing the Olympics. That won't be an Olympics. But all right, then you go off, boo. You go off. But I think Benoit will be fun in this little group right here.
Yeah, I think he would be a lot of fun.
Garen P. I got his good another Frenchie.
Ooh, look at you.
Lopez. So we're having a good old time. After the ladies get drunk and messy and we put them to bed, put them in a cab, make sure they get home safely.
Wait, you sending them to your home or somebody else?
Serena got quadrillions of dollars. They be going at Serena.
Multiple rooms. Serena can take care of the ladies. They're so funny.
Pablo.
So
I'm not reading that.
Benoit is flexible. He would spread his cheek. What you seen? Benoit is just nimble. He's not flexible.
You all have Benoit fantasies. All right, moving to Janina.
All right, it is time for the battle of the number ones. We have Ash Barty versus Novak Djokovic.
Ooh,
God help me.
Get in that sandwich, Janina.
This sounds like a drizzle. This sounds like a drizzle.
It is a complete drizzle, but I had to pick one.
You picked Ash Barty. At least she can slice. No, like that slice. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen closely. This will never, ever, ever, ever happen again. Novak Djokovic is my sizzle.
What?
Ash Barty. Just no.
Can I have a question? Can I ask the question? When you say sizzle, is that his mind making the wanna bubble up? Is that what you're talking about?
I can't.
I gotta admit, I disagree. You know why? Because Ash Barty looks like she knows how to have a good time.
I'm sure she does.
Yeah, but listen.
And she knows all the good lesbian bars in Melbourne. I'm just saying.
There's nothing attractive about her.
For you.
Nothing. Zero.
I mean, it's the filler kit. You just can't make it out in filler kit. Like, there was just nothing filler does.
Listen, she's not even a butterface.
No, I
can't do anything with her.
Disagree.
Nothing.
I mean, if you put her in Adidas and you get the same results, then it's just what you're working with.
But I think that
it's filler. Filler just makes you. Filler is giving you the same silhouette since 1999.
The exact same silhouette.
The same thing. You think Ash Barty, you think of Jennifer Capriati, you think of Kim Clijsters, they all look the same.
It's the same
It
look.
just
They
makes you look frumpy.
That brand has a type.
Bree says that Barty has a man. She ain't got no man. Nope. She might have a woman.
Ash has a boyfriend.
Yes,
like
girl.
a boyfriend, or like, hey, boyfriend.
Yes, Ash, do it. I refuse to go down this road with you all. Ash seems like a good time.
I don't think she seems like a good time.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't think I was making anything controversial. I thought I was stating a known fact. Like, she did come out of the closet. Am I making that up?
Are you confusing
Apparently.
Ash with somebody else?
Casey Delacqua, but I don't think so. I know Casey Delacqua.
I think you might be though. I think
she doesn't make anything about my mind, my body, anything fizzle. So she
I'm
going
to be looking into this because I gotta see what this boyfriend looking like because
I bet he looks like
your gaydar is off, boo. Revisit the gaydar. Bing, bing, bing. No,
I'm not.
See, Brendiana said we all think she's gay, but she has a boyfriend. So I mean,
it's a lie. It's a complete lie.
Oh, I will let her have her fun. You pick and have as much fun as you want, Ash Barty.
Yes, you can
have fun, just not with me.
Both sides, Ash. But I'm just simply saying, Janina. I'm just gonna say that Patrick says Ash has a boyfriend for sure. I know, and so did Kiki Mladenovic. She had a boyfriend for sure in Dominic. I'm just saying.
Oh, you all are a mess. Okay,
but I'm just saying it's filler. It's filler. Filler just makes you look like a hot fucking mess. Like it just doesn't. So I'm not gonna say that Ash. I know Ash is cute. Underneath, I've seen her in other things, but you know.
Wait, you just said she's cute? Did you just say that?
Yeah, but you know, like she needs a good stylist. She needs a good Judy.
No, there's nothing cute about her. Nothing.
Janina is harsh. But then again, Janina is looking at people's cuticles.
You know, I was gonna pick Kenny Shikori, and I was just like, kill it, like, just give him a glass of wine and he'll be fun. But I was like, nope. Janina will.
Yes. Actually, Pablo, you said nobody had Muggs. Actually, Muggs was tied with
Muggs was on the list.
Muggs was number 5. How dare you,
Did you take a break?
Yes. Pablo? Okay, so and the number one villain, romance novel hero is, we tried to make him the savior of the tour. We gave him match wins. In weird circumstances.
Zverev.
Clay match wins, y'all. But it was always clear from the pissiness in the press, from the, didn't you read the notes, bitch? Why are you asking me this? From all the signals.
Who is it?
That this one is no good, up to no good. Even Federer said, no bueno, no bueno, no bueno. We're signing off with this dude. It is, of course, none other than I shouldn't wear sleeveless shirts.
Zverev.
I almost forgot he exists because I was just like, I thought she was going to put him earlier, but I'm just like.
We tried to create the next star, but I actually think this guy enjoys exactly where he is right now. He doesn't have to hide his dark side.
You see, Zverev fucked up. I told Zverev to get a dog.
Yeah, it is.
And he got the puppy.
He has discovered that.
Wow, he's your number one? Number one?
Listen, he was golden boy. What I like about the Sasha story is the painting of him. He was painted. He was primed and ready. They said, here you go. Here you go. And he said, I can't help myself. I'm too dark. I can't do it. I got darkness within. I'm listening to the call. The number one, the always gets Ben Rothenberg excited.
To do some sleuthing.
Oh my God.
It is Sasha. It is very much Sasha. It is Sasha. It is Sasha. It is chains. It is all of that.
I mean, he was also on my Sizzle list, so I've got, I can support that.
There's some issues with Sasha, but I actually think that he is better off in this weird middle. I think he was never meant for that spotlight.
Okay. Did y'all have an honorable mention?
I did.
Who is it?
My honorable mention is, of course, none other than as bad as tennis can get. Two, actually.
Okay.
Which is we need a return to the Yannick Noahs of the world. Say some shit. Do some shit, black boys. And of course, the ultimate Russian.
Benoit was trying that shit during the Panini, but no one was trying to hear it.
You gotta win something, though. You gotta win something.
Winning covers the multitude.
The ultimate bad boy on tour: prostitutes, gambling, liquor.
Funny.
Soften.
Oh, oh shit! Oh wow! You took it way back. All right.
No, I took it way back. Listen, none of the boys want. No one is comfortable being bad. You got to embrace your bad.
For my honorable mention, I stuck with my top 10 in and I actually ended up with a double fizzle.
What?
Because do you know who are side by side in the rankings right now?
Who?
Serena and Roger.
Oh no!
They're both 8 in the world.
They're number 8 in the world.
Yeah.
So
I mean, time, ladies and boys.
Of course, I could not choose between them, nor would I want to. I want to be with them both, possibly at the same time, and that is my double fizzle.
They will be a fun.
Better than the rest.
Whenever we've seen them hung out with each other in that thing, they look like they're a fun group. I don't know why that has not been a thing.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, my honorable mention is better than my entire top 6.
Oh wow, Roger and Serena.
Yeah.
Twinning at number 8, huh? Wow. Zazazoo. Where are the ladies this year? Where are the top 10 ladies going? Top 8 ladies going? Is it still Singapore?
I have no idea.
I have to look that up.
I mean, are they trying for that this year? It didn't seem like there was a talk of a race because I don't think anyone wants to play in Asia.
I mean, nobody's been talking of the race, but I've been seeing the men's race, but I haven't seen the WTA.
Yeah, because that's clearly in Europe, right? I mean,
well, yeah, it's Italy. It'll be in Italy. Yeah. Listen, can I tell you? I have tickets for the whole week, so I don't know what's going on. I mean, it was really cheap. They were on sale like months ago, and it was like a whole thing where if you bought the ticket, it was sort of like first come, first serve. And then you also had first refusal if they decide to cancel the whole thing.
Okay.
So,
first refusal. I mean, if you cancel the shit, you get your money back. No, you can't be trying to play me like this.
Well, yeah. It was either like if they not if they canceled it, because I don't think they expect to cancel it. What they expect is reduced capacity.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I was like, I've never been to Torino. Let's see what's going on there.
Oh, really? You haven't?
I've never been to Torino, so I thought maybe I'll give it a go and check it out. So we'll see. I may not go, but I don't have a flight yet. But we'll see how it all plays out. We'll see what the CDC.
If you do get a flight, that flight might not be existent.
That's why I'm like, what's this flight situation? No, I don't know. Yeah, I think the women were slated to be in Asia, and so I'm like, No, I was just thinking about whether Serena would make it. And do you think she would go? If Serena makes the top 8, would she go, considering the weird year this year is? Do you think she'd actually finally go and stay a while?
Well, she's hardly proven that she was interested in playing
she said it
for a long time. But she hasn't played, since 2014?
So, but I was thinking, everyone's a bit older. If she did make it, why not,
I don't know. My honorable mention was Berrettini and Diego Schwartzman. Diego can dance.
Diego?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Diego looked like he's a fun
lick
time.
Your ankles?
I mean, are you making short jokes? You're
quite tall.
It's inappropriate. I mean, this is going to be the land of the giants anyway. I mean, like Diego could handle himself.
Listen, he
but,
is not. No, I don't know that he looks fun. He doesn't look good looking.
Janina,
and he's tiny.
not everybody needs to be up top. You know what I mean, Janina?
Yes, they do. This is the sizzle.
Janina, I don't. You see, you're trying to make me be. I'm trying to be a sunbeam for Jesus right now. Okay, like I'm just simply saying, think about it, Janina.
No, I won't even consider it.
Okay, good for you. But I'm just simply saying the wise people of and I'm not. Diego is the right snack size for many activities. Don't worry about it. But he's gonna be fun. I mean, as for the girls, you know how these ladies are too thing, but I mean, I would think, Petra, like girl, how you be securing the bag?
I refuse to believe no one had Andrescu to your list. She seems like a barrel.
I crossed her off my list. I mean, she was in the top 10, and she was up against Rublev, and I was glad I didn't have to address that.
She smells like tacky chunk heels and fake our version of cologne. Nope, not doing that. An animal print, girl. No.
Oh my God, Mirka Winston.
Pablo, you're out of control. Pablo, go to bed.
Oh, bless. I like your list, Janina. That was really great.
I am not putting Andrescu anywhere near me.
No, it was a good opportunity to figure out who the top players were.
I mean, I gotta be useful for something.
The shade comes through, Andre.
I know she's so fucking shady.
But before we go, did any of fans? You can tell us who your top six.
Who your top six
are? And ladies, did you watch any tennis?
I caught a bit of a Coco match, and I missed the Serena match because I kind of wanted to see her, but I saw a bunch of her practice.
Oh,
she was good.
Apparently she didn't play so good. I don't still know where to watch tennis on my own accord, but as Tony attempted to out me early in the chat, I did reach out to him and ask for some username and passwords and get access to Tennis Channel. I did watch some Coco. I watched a little Sloane. Listen, it was Sloane in Madison Keys was my comeback to tennis.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what the fuck that shit show was, but it was hard to watch.
Was it as bad as their final?
It was worse.
Oh,
because
but you got three sets of it though.
Listen, like before, so I started watching in the third set, and Madison already had like 50 unforced errors, and somehow she managed to win that match. It was just who could break, who could hold. It was a fucking mess. It was just a mess. It was a hot mess, and I was like, really? This is my return to tennis from the Australian Open? Because really, that's the last time I watched anything.
Oh, wow.
I've not really watched anything. So
Felix didn't make anyone's list first because he's not in the top 10. Felix didn't seem dark enough.
He's still a child, and no one wants to do anything for a child. Plus, Felix got his hands. Uncle Tony said, just so you know, that it's a 2 to 3 year mission, but they're working on. So,
he's letting you know that you need to expect less.
Yes, so y'all stop, and he was. I felt that subtle, like real. Stop expecting him to be in the semis at the French Open. Okay.
I have to say that's a really good timeline. Like I think 2 to 3 years out is a really good timeline for some ATPer. All the top guys should be gone, and Dominic Thiem looks like he's dead on his feet.
Oh,
does he?
So you can.
That is yeah.
Right.
You don't think he's gonna get some juju once Rafa's out of the way?
First of all, I don't even think that Boo's going to get out of the third round of the French Open because he has to win best of 5 sets.
He doesn't do well at these other tournaments, generally, Dominic Thiem, but he does seem to show up at the French. But I was like 2 to 3 years is a good number. 2024, get in there, somebody. There'll be some slams for free.
I think Novak will still be around.
Yes, but look at him.
I mean, we just need to get to the final, and plus, he could hit another ball person again, another official. So, like, it can happen. You just gotta be there. You just have to be there, okay?
That's good news but you know what? That's good news. That's good news for Felix because he's already making finals 3 years out from his massive goal.
So
I just have to say that so I broke down and I bought ATP tennis. I was thinking of
so I was considering that. Should I do it?
And Andrina just like, I don't want to have to be looking all over the place for some tennis and whatever the case may be. And I was just like, oh my God, get out of my head. So I got it. And I just have to
Yes,
say,
I love when I'm in everyone's head. Do it.
tennis is such a stupid, stupid thing. Like literally the camera is on the same fucking court. The equipment and the infrastructure is there. And then you would watch a men's match and then bloop, women's match next, bloop. And I'm just like, why are you doing this? Like you literally are there. And I don't know why WTA don't, because apparently WTA TV is a thing, but it's not a thing in America because of tennis TV, tennis channel. And I'm just like, y'all are crazy.
Well, I heard that first I heard that Federer was going to be on tennis TV. And then I also heard from the British folks that he was going to be on Amazon Prime.
Right. And that just makes it.
In America, if I've learned correctly or not,
we don't always get all of the Amazon.
We don't
Prime
get the Amazon Prime stuff.
No, we definitely don't, because I think
there was overseas people, right?
I didn't find it. I think there was like a charity match. I think the charity match or something was on Amazon Prime, and I could not get it. So
Pablo says in the UK they cover ATP, WT, and ATP, and I'm just simply saying tennis. Like I can't. Like this isn't how any other sports work. I don't have to go look all over the goddamn place.
I shouldn't have to search. Yeah.
And
well,
plus,
I'm glad you spent the money. So just share that code with Janina, and y'all split the cost.
But Janine, I don't think Janine is interested in seeing the men so much. So, but you know,
I am.
Okay,
totally
so
am.
whenever you need it, I got it.
Yeah, for sure. You better fucking share.
So, anyway, but it was good. I mean, because some of the coverage, and you know, when I came back, one of the first matches I watched was Nole screaming at a line person, the umpire.
Yes. Did you feel nostalgic for the old days?
I was just like, I'm telling you, people, just show up to a tournament. Nole might not make it to the end. He might blow himself out of the water. And by the way, let me just say that this Roma, like so many of these children, got these boys on the rope and they literally let Rafa is playing himself into contention to win another 14 French Open. Like Rafa was looking all rusty and dusty, and I mean, freaking let me tell you something. Bree said something. I don't want to necessarily use the same word because you know it might be offensive, but the kind of Dennis. I can't even say his last name. Mayonnaise play. It's crazy. This boy is like, do or die. Like, I don't give a shit. Just like we just rushing in and anything. It's like Andy Roddick without a plan. If that makes any kind of sense.
Andy Roddick never had a plan.
And this is even worse because it's just like even when this boy is in a winning position, he does some stupid shit.
Wait. Which choke was better? His choke or Tsitsipas's choke?
I mean, oh my god! Like, and this is Tsitsipas did the same thing again today. Like, you literally had Nole on the ropes, and again, like, what are y'all doing? Because here's the thing: it's going to be even more difficult in Paris to win 3 sets. It's just so you gotta take the licks where you can get. So you have to tell yourself, I beat this guy once before, you understand what I'm saying? So I could try to do it again this time. But they're not
even the Soderlund experience all over again.
They are so stupid. I mean, I was just
listen,
like,
somebody could have a Soderling moment. You never know. Get really beaten by the top 2 guys and then turn it around at Roland Garros.
I'm just like, Rafa is standing 20 miles behind the baseline. Why are you trying to rally with this bitch? Drop shot the motherfucker. Drop shot his ass. Let him don't even know what to do out here. Like, try that shit. Like,
you know what, though? When you're in that kind of a position and you're that kind of a young player, it's your brain that goes first, and then your legs. I'm sure he had
about it. Their bodies
in his head.
Their bodies didn't break down. Their bodies.
No, I didn't say their bodies. I said their heads.
Okay.
Their brain. They froze in their heads. They like started seeing too many possibilities and went the wrong way.
Dennis had Rafa down full love.
Like, I know.
Like, he broke Rafa to open the first 2 sets. I was like, boo. Shit. Like, the fuck? Like, I mean, like, how you gonna have how you gonna have double break against Nole?
Rafa still has that clay mystique.
No, not really.
He does in players' heads. His game may not be where it used to be,
but he's already ahead in their heads. I mean,
in the head, it is Rafa,
and he still thinks
king of play. And I don't care if you are 6, or 5-1 match point. It's Rafa on clay, and you're going to doubt yourself. I truly believe that.
This kind of choking definitely happens on the WTA. Don't be playing yourself. It happens
Oh,
on
I
both
think it
ends.
happens clearly with the men.
Oh, you
on
mean?
clay
Oh, I
with
think what
Rafa.
you. Sorry, Zenobia. What you mean is like if they have Serena in this position, they're not gonna let Serena go. It's kind of true. You're right about that.
True.
Serena just
That-
lets it go herself. We don't need to discuss that right
But
now.
I'm just simply saying, like these girls are gonna feel themselves right to the bitter end. These boys are just like
the boys.
they're gonna
The boys
play right
count.
up
We
to
already
the
talked
time.
about that.
They're gonna play
count
right
to
up to
top
the
dog.
they're gonna play right up to the point where they're about to serve for the match and being like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna beat Rafa." Like, no, stop doing that. Like, do the very opposite of what it is that they were doing to get them in this position. Like,
Listen, this is why we love best of 5. You could be up 2-0
exactly
serving for the match.
And this is why I think this is why Nole and Divadal know that they're gonna be the one holding this trophy. You know what I mean? That they could contend, because if these people can't get their shit together for best of 3,
I know.
like, could you imagine the amount of time that you could serve at 2.5 sets and get your shit together? Like, you just never feel.
They know they have time. Well, you know what? And at the end of the day,
Rafa was shitting bricks against Shapop Dennis. He was shitting bricks.
But here's the
saw
thing.
that stress.
Then
Dennis not doing stupid shit. He was just like, "Oh, I got this. I totally got this."
But the difference between a Nole, a Djokovic, or a Rafa, a Federer, even Federer, is when they are down like this and they're playing what they know is a lesser opponent, even if it's an up-and-comer, has been doing well, has good wins under their belt, even maybe against them, they have the mental elevation to take it there that these younger players don't have. They just don't fucking have it. We rarely ever see those 3, the top 3, the big 3 choke. It happens, but you know when it happens? It mostly happens when they're playing each other.
Yeah.
It doesn't usually happen when they're playing somebody that they know that they've got that mental advantage. Like, I think clearly Federer is the weakest of those 3 at this point. More people feel like they can get that Federer win as opposed to getting that Rafa win.
It's going to be 40 this year, just so people know.
Exactly. I mean, so I think that he's the weak link there, but that link is still pretty fucking strong.
You could take it through a couple rounds.
Yeah, I mean, he is. These younger guys just seriously need some belief in themselves. Like, they need to stop going, oh my God, that's Rafa Nadal. That's Novak Djokovic. That's Roger Federer.
But they do this for a set and a half, though, and that's the problem.
And then they fucking choke. But no, they choke.
But here's the thing that I find so interesting about, like, particularly Rafa and Nadal, because I've been seeing them play more often, and you know, Federer just like whatever. Federer's in training mode, right? He's just reconnaissance, whatever. But the thing about Rafa is that these players never make these players do something different. What they do is to wait for them to get their game plan going, which is like insane. Like, you get them.
Days? Which?
I mean, the young players who are almost beating Rafa and Nole. They just simply wait for them to get their shit together. There is really no sense of urgency, and
maybe they want that. Maybe they want to see the real person show up. Maybe they're not convinced
that they're beating the right person.
Yes,
because let me tell you something. I know CC Fats is going to go home and cry for 2 matches. He beat the top 2 clay court players in the best part of since 2011, basically, right? Since tennis was invented. He had those bitches on the ropes. And did he beat Nadal at Monte Carlo? He beat Nadal at Monte Carlo. So he had that, you know what I mean? Like, he, you know, had that momentum.
Had that season. That would have been a good little record.
That would have been a good, because I mean, there is no doubt about it that, you know, you could have been, you know, given some shit together, and you had Nole against it. And so you would have beaten Rafa in Barcelona, showed up in Rome here today, having beat Djokovic, and have a chance again to beat Nadal. Like, no one could do this. This is like beast mode. You would have been. Who could talk to you in Paris? You might have lost first round, but I mean, like, all the bookmakers would have been in your favor. You just fucked up your juice. No, who's gonna remember you though? They're just gonna think of you that messy boy stealing shit, people's quotes, and
It's
put it
so
on
funny.
Instagram.
Pablo has Federer as a choker. Remember when Federer was known as the Iceman?
He can be a choker. He can definitely.
I know, but I just think it's
but
funny
you know what?
how
I'm
time
giving
changes.
Federer so much grace,
But
because
he's
you know
not
what?
a choker. He can choke, but he's definitely not a choker. Pablo, get the fuck out.
No, I just think it's funny how people's like career trajectories change. You know, you come up
Right, and look at Serena, right? Like she's dropping the bag in the final. Like,
come on,
come up
Novak
youth, and
Djokovic.
everybody thinks you're ice, and now
and
you're like
everyone is
all
saying,
war
can you
puddle.
imagine everyone is saying Serena is losing all these finals.
Can we remember when Novak had more double faults than aces on tour?
Listen,
and he was
I'm still
known for
waiting for that guy
retiring
to
from
return.
matches.
When
And
is he
now
coming
he
back?
is now right. When's he coming back? But now he's like fucking nerves of steel, will beat you into the ground, can come back from anything. I mean, that was not the Novak that we started out watching.
Which means that we'll probably return to him.
Hey, I'm here for it.
I think they all return to form, because I think that the Federer we're getting now is a return to Federer when he was younger. Volatile,
by the way,
bit, like streaky.
Andreen, I think that is very wishful thinking, but if you are correct, I'm excited to see it.
You don't think, but you know, because when Novak loses, it's really bad. So there are moments when we might have a return to old school Nole, which would be interesting for us.
Hey, listen, double fault all the things, motherfucker.
Thank you, Todd Martin, for saving us a couple of slams, I'm sure.
Anyway, so tomorrow we have Schwanntech versus Pliskova, the one who makes money.
Thank you.
And what breaks umpires' furniture. And for the 67 billion time, you got Divadal versus Novaxx. And
I think it's their 57th time. Wow, that's amazing.
Okay. Close.
No, I just saw that
by a bazillion. But I am probably gonna be watching those matches. I mean, I'm not gonna watch in Tree Bed. I'm not gonna watch Pliskova.
I think Fed versus Millman was not choking. I think that was health. And Fed versus Novak at Wimbledon, probably a choke. Although, according to the way we see that, Novak always goes for his shots. And it's a shot that is an improbable shot, but then he makes it. It's like US Open Novak and Fed.
And Federer gets into that moment right there and be like, the fuck is this shit? Because Federer likes to
Let me close my eyes and hit the ball as hard as I can. And
but Federer lives in that moment instead of being like, concentrate on the next point, boo. But you know what? It's whatever. I don't give a shit. Nole could win a bazillion majors in my mind. It's just he's gonna always be somebody else's version of. He's gonna be that knockoff cent.
Well, listen, it is the knockoff cent, and we look forward to our next return is most likely the Roland Garros draw.
I mean, we're gonna do a big fat fucking draw show.
Whew.
Yeah,
it's gonna be amazing. I don't know what the theme will be.
Your favorite season, Janina, clay court. It's mean the
clay
end
court. I think the theme should be digging in the dirt.
No, I think it should be the can. Let us see if the Parisian can do this.
It should be prize money. How much you think they're gonna make each round, and who's gonna show up for this? Should be for that.
Yeah. So name your winners tomorrow, y'all. I think. Do I want to say Pliskova? I think it's Pliskova. Rafa.
I'm gonna go with Rafa all the way, but I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Nole.
Nole.
Oh wait, Rafa's playing Nole.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nole likes to play possum before big tournaments. So
I'm gonna work up for him in Paris. So he's gonna want to win either way. He's not sure what's gonna happen in Paris, so he's gonna want to win here.
All right, let Harry Styles sing us out.
So folks,
again,
just to
I don't know, lovely drama girl. Question of who's
top 6 on Twitter.
I don't know who's broadcasting.
Tennis Channel. Nobody else wants it.
Oh yeah, that's true. ESPN said no.
Tennis Channel. The local stations don't want it, and ESPN doesn't want it anymore.
Oh God,
Roland Garros is strictly on Tennis Channel. It's going to be awful.
No, it's that I like it because when it's on Tennis Channel, you get unless you have DirecTV, you get all those channels.
NBC is not even going to show the finals.
No, they're out.
They're
over. They got out.
Roland Garros will stop being interesting for them a while ago.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. I feel like it's the one tournament where you might even have an American breakthrough.
No, Rafa.
No, I mean from the women's side. Of course, the men aren't doing anything. Come on, now.
but they've always made the build up on the Sunday though. They build up the Sunday. I don't know why,
yeah,
but
I don't know.
Oh,
Tony says part-time NBC. I didn't know that was still a thing. I thought they were. I honestly thought they were completely out. I thought NBC was completely out.
I mean, we gotta get Ted Robinson and God.
All right, kids.
All right.
Fun.
It's been lovely. It's so nice to chat with you all. I'm happy that we occasionally get a bit of tennis. Thank you. Can I just say also thank you so much, Chad, for keeping us in the constant loop with the scores for all the lovelies on tour.
We appreciate you.
And it's like I watched it. By the way, Coco's outfit, amazing.
It was so cute, right? Oh, and Reels and I had a conversation. Clearly, I'm out of the loop. We did. We have lots of them. I didn't know that Sloane was with Nike now. Under Armour always dressed her well, but Sloane Stevens and Madison Keys had the same outfit on, different colors, and I'm so tired of that. Like Nike, do better. Oh, and Sakari had on the same kit. It was black and it looked like pleather. And I was like, I don't really know what's going on there. I don't think that's sweat.
An algorithm is building Nike's outfit. There's no explanation.
Oh my God, it's so bad. Like it's so bad.
Nothing else. You cannot tell me anything else. It's an algorithm. Nothing else. This cannot be human intervention.
Do better.
On a summer evening.
I'm hoping there's going to be a better song of the summer, Janina.
Listen,
I need it.
You need to know that this is all about tasting.
This is why I stick with opera. I can't with this. And this boy always look like he's on washing this roller like a homeless bed set. Like I can't. Later, y'all.
It's been lovely, y'all. It's been lovely.
Ciao.